All right, we're going to show you how to do vertical wide gaps or floor stack, large floor stack after it's been built. And this is a true floor or whatever, true wide gap as well as a vertical floor stack method. So you can continue a whole footprint with a giant wide gap, whatever you want. It's going to be after it's going to be built. You don't do anything but a building plan and some wood and some knowledge, and it's going to be super nice and super easy to do. And again, I am calling it like a vertical wide gap because again, it is best used for like compound gates or peaks rather than, you can use it to shell the entire core, but you could do a tighter floor stack or something if you wanted just like a floor stack base. But again, super nice and super easy. So we're going to go out whatever base we want. You'd have to shell it like that, which can get pretty large on some footprints. But wherever you want to build out for your base to add your peaks, whatever it is, you're going to come out with 3 twig squares, just like this, from wherever you want on your base. Then you come off the middle square and do a single square, 2 triangles, 2 squares, just like that. And then you're going to put 1 square to the right, just like that, and a half wall with soft side facing your direction. Then you're going to break this square and that triangle, and break this square, just like that. Then you're going to put a triangle on your 3rd square, break your middle square and your far right square, put a triangle off of that, put 2 low walls or half walls, whatever, to line yourself up, break this triangle. Now we need to look at a specific spot on this wall that's soft side. So don't worry about this. We don't need to worry about this because we will be lined up on the foundation. But we just want to make sure we're staring at the left. Make sure you're not staring past this soft side mark. That's not the wall. So you want to stare at the left of the wall, just like that. And if you do back up all the way, make sure you'll line yourself up. Make sure you're just looking at the left of the wall right there. And then depending on how high you want, that'll be your floor stack. You could have a huge one for a big wide gap. We're gonna go right at that rope and the left side of the wall. And again, you can use a scope to make it easier, just right at the rope at the left side of the wall right there. And there's a lot of sway, I'm just gonna do it like this. And then we're gonna go building plan, triangle, foundation, move up. And you may be red, but you wanna move to the right and the left. You don't wanna move your mouse. We're holding Alt during this. We'll press that, and now we have everything back to our floor stack for any footprint. And now you can have a shell like this and it'll work just like that. And now you could add a vertical floor stack to anything like this, and we can make a cool ramp peak right there. And maybe do another ramp thing, something like this. And now we have this dirty peak right here. And we just added this, and we can continue around with our footprint. And we just have to figure out what the footprint is. And this is double triangle over, like this. Triangle for that one. Square, triangle, triangle, just like that. Here's a square, triangle, triangle. Again, super nice, super easy. Let's say you had a big old egg base with like skirts and a shell on like this. Again, to do some wide gaps, vertical wide gaps, you come out with the twig 1x3, just like that. Then you would come off in the center and do a single square, double triangle, double square, and 1 square to the right with the soft side half wall, just like that. And again, you're going to break, 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 break. Then you're going to put a triangle on the end of the 3rd, come back, break, double low wall. And again, we want to look right at the rope, not on the brown wall. We want to be on the left side and the soft side right there of the rope. And we're going to move forward, and as soon as it becomes blue, we're going to move to the right. With the left, shift, and then we have our nice floor stack. It's like this. And then now we can add that as peaks or whatever you want to do. Alright, again, it's super nice and super easy. We'll show it to you on a 2x1 at a weird odd angle just in case. So Over here, we'll just go out again, twig 1x3, and we want to do off the center square, 1 square, 2 triangles, 2 squares, and a square to the right, then a soft side wall facing us, then break this square, that triangle, this square, put a triangle off this square, break that square, put a triangle off that triangle, put 2 low walls, break that triangle. Now you want to face the rope corner, but on the soft side of the wall, like that right there. Once we're all lined up in here, we're going to look with our scope or no scope, whatever you want. Just look right. Better if you have a crosshair. Right at that rope, but on the white soft side of the wall. Move forward. You may have to go to the right or left. And we did not get that good enough. We'll just go ahead and get a scope. Just like that. And one thing is you do want to be like slightly to the left, and the scope you sway a lot, so you have to make sure like you just scope in and unscope right when you have that where you want it before it sways, and then hold Alt. And then when you move forward, as soon as it turns like that, you'll be able to snap that just like that. And now you have your 1 floor stack piece that is buildable back to your original base. Like this. And then this is not part of the footprint, so that one's not going to work. But just like that. Then we have to get our footprint right. So we'd go around like this. Get a triangle here, and then we'd have this triangle. And then as soon as we start going out with all these triangles, we're going to get screwed. So we're going to go over with the square here. Or however you want your footprint, but this is, we're going to get screwed. We have way too many triangles, but so far it's working. That's not supposed to be, that's an empty square space, so that's supposed to be right here. Double, and then another empty square space. All right, and again, my favorite and best case use scenario for this method is, again, let's say you have your 2x2 footprint, whatever 2x2 footprint you want. Let's say you have something like this, whatever is fully expanded for your footprint, whatever where you're going to add your externals or whatever you want to do. On your wide gaps for your externals, let's say we have a wide gap right here. And this is like we're having like a skirt here or something. And this needs to go back to an external TC. And then we could do like a gatehouse or something right here. Or like a peak gatehouse or something. And then whenever you want to add like a floor stack peak to this, again, you would have to build off on squares. You're just going to go out 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. We did it in the wrong direction. Since we're building to the left, we want to build it to the right. There we go, sorry. It's a lot easier on the right because of this soft side right here. I'm going to go out to the right of our wide gap with 3 squares, or a 1x3, 1 square, 2 triangles, 2 squares, half wall, soft side facing us. Break, break, lag, break. Put a triangle here, come back with another triangle to line yourself up with 2 low walls. Aim at the rope on the white of the soft side. Make sure you let go of the scope if you have a scope before you hold Alt so you don't sway. Move forward. I have to shift a tiny bit. And we did not hold Alt, we swayed. I saw that. I was hoping it was going to be fine. That weird sway. And just like that. We just have to shift and make sure everything is good. And this is basically, again, you could freehand whatever you want. If you want to do above the rope, You can go to the second rope and get like a huge floor stack. Like that. And you can have a big wide gap that has a bit of a gap above the ramp like that. And then again, you can go to the top of the half wall just like this and do the same exact thing for an even larger floor stack that you could just keep going up on that half wall. All sorts of weird vertical wide gaps, peaks like this, all sorts of cool stuff. Super nice, super easy vertical wide step floor stack after it's been built.